Hello and welcome back to the channel. Continuing on with the hardware review series, today we're going to take a look at a high-quality 737 CDU, the Cockpit Simulator 737x CDU. So just a quick disclaimer, this is not a sponsored video. I've purchased the CDU seen here with my own money. So let's jump right into it. I've had the CDU here now for about 1.5 years or so, and I've logged a fair amount of hours on it, and I have to say, the quality of the unit is top tier. Although for the price, I would certainly hope so, which we'll dive more into that in a minute. The unit's a really nice molded plastic with soft rubber buttons, backlighting, and has a quality screen. Now you may think that screen quality might not matter since it's just a CDU, however viewing angle is critical. Depending on how you position it, either on your desk with the included stand or mounted in a home cockpit, if the screen was of poor quality, you might not be able to read it clearly. That's certainly not the case with the Cockpit Simulator CDU, as the screen has an excellent viewing angle. There hasn't been any situation where I felt I needed to move closer or move around to read it. Speaking of the screen, this device is USB only, so one cable drives the buttons and the screen. So there's no need for any screen pop-outs or any extra HDMI cabling here. All of the processing for the display is performed locally on the CDU itself. Now there is an optional barrel plug power port to have it externally powered, but in most cases it's not needed. Now I use the power myself as I had some stability issues without it where the device would restart, although that was quite rare. Now this would depend on the power available on either your USB hub or your motherboard. So since I have a bunch of devices off the same hub, it just seemed easier just to provide the external power. And since doing so, I've had no issues. The CDU supports most of your favorite add-ons in Microsoft Flight Sim and X-Plane. I've used the CDU with the Zibo, the PMDG, and the iFly 737s without any issues. Now there's native software support from Cockpit Simulator directly that just works right out of the box. However, you can also use SPAD if you didn't want to start any extra software. And just to note, at the time of this video, I'm not sure if the stock software will actually work with the iFly Max just yet, so you'll have to check their website for any updates. I've seen a recent update that allows us out-of-the-box support for the PMDG 777, but I've been utilizing it via SPAD with all the Boeing aircraft that I own, so I can't speak too much to the stock software. The unit came with a desk stand and 2 thumb screws, and I've put the 3D printer to work yet again with designing and printing a honeycomb Bravo top solution to hold the desk stand in place. This actually worked out better than I originally planned, as I'm able to use this to mount and not only hold the 737 CDU, but also hold my iPad for any iPad-based FMCs and my A320 McDo. And in case you're interested, there's a link to my video review on the A320 McDo in the description below. So with all the good, there's a little bad, and that's the price. This is certainly not a cheap unit by any means, especially for what you're getting. Now while I certainly enjoy using the CDU, it comes in at a $799 US price tag. I feel that's a bit steep for getting a CDU that covers only one specific aircraft range. If this unit had some sort of interchangeable faceplate so it can cover any other type of CDU or FMC style, it'd be perfect. But we're looking at nearly a $1,000 price tag just for a Boeing CDU. Granted, it covers the 747 and 777 as well. This price tag feels even steeper with Winwing announcing at FS Expo this year that they're coming out with their own Airbus and Boeing style CDUs, all for $130 each. Now I have a good amount of Winwing hardware now, and so far I'm very impressed with all of it, which we'll talk more about Winwing's products in a later video. Do I overall recommend the Cockpit Simulator CDU? Well, if you can afford the price tag, it certainly delivers on being a high-quality 737 or Boeing-style CDU. If you're not in a rush, I'd certainly wait and see how Winwing's offerings turn out. For the price of the Cockpit Simulator, you could certainly furnish your home cockpit build with 2 Boeing CDUs and 2 Airbus CDUs from Winwing and still have money left over for something else. Granted, this is all based solely on Winwing's announcement at Expo, so we're kind of in a wait and see on how it all turns out. Thanks for watching, and that's all for this one. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the Cockpit Simulator CDU. And don't forget, you can watch me live on Twitch and right here on YouTube, streaming flights right from the motion rig. Be well, and fly safe.